We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Come on.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 26. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to...
Touchdown! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house.
Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Caught by Woods. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go check, go check. Go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Watson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now Richardson going to shift things up. In motion right is Pittman. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. There Richardson back to throw it. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
This is Akins hauling in the short pass. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Hopkins' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Alec Pierce, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Cooper will go in motion. Back to the air, Watson on second down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Watson now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Hopkins with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, Richardson. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during the game, but they come back and make them win. They miss tackles, or they miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
18 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Watson. That's out to Chubb, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
After the interception, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Prochet. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Cox. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Richardson out of the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Again, it'll be Taylor. Again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
On second down, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Back to throw, Watson. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson going to change the play here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Dances by him. There goes a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Watson down to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the red zone now, Watson. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being concerned. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Richardson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here's 1st and goal. Richardson. Touchdown Colts. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point by Breeze. Up and good. Just gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And So there's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Throwing now, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Richardson. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. One last shot for Richardson. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game.